Happy Pride Month, everybody. Yeah. Happy Pride Month. I love Pride so much. It's so joyful and fun, although I will be honest, sometimes watching a Pride parade makes me very insecure. I mean, like some of these guys, when they're like, I'm out of the closet, I'm like, God damn, was there a gym in the closet? Why do you look so good? And I'm not being a hater. Like, if anything, I admire their restraint. Because if I looked like that, forget Pride Month, I'd be celebrating Pride all year round. Yeah. It could be snowing in January. I'd still be shirtless in the streets. People would be like, Trevor, your nipples are turning blue. I'd be like, that's Pride. Anyway, everywhere around the world, people are celebrating Pride Month, except for Russia, where they're saying everyone has to cut that shit out.
The Rocketman movie seen here was a very different version than what people in Russia got to see. So the movie about Elton John was heavily edited there. Scenes showing homosexual activity and drug use were deleted from the film shown in Russian theaters. Russian news agencies reported that the distribution company said the scenes were cut to conform with Russian law.
Wait, let me get this straight. Russia wants a movie about Elton John, but without the gay parts? Do you also want Fast and Furious without the cars? Huh? Because then you're just watching a movie about male pattern baldness. That's all it is, my friends. That's all it is. And I'll be honest, Russia, I don't think that this is about you hating parts of Rocketman. I think this is about you hating parts of yourself. Yeah, think about it. Your president rides shirtless on a horse. You love partying in nightclubs, and your capital looks like a magical dildo factory. You're running from yourselves, comrades. And if you're wondering, what would Rocketman even look like without homosexuality and drugs? Well, we were able to get our hands on the Russian version, and this is the entire movie.
My piano teacher thinks I'm good enough for a scholarship at the Royal Academy of Music.
I love vaginas, the feeling inside.
Yeah, not as good. All right, moving on to some other news. Rihanna. She's recently made news for her successful fashion line. Forbes has just declared her the richest female musician in the world. And now she's dropped a new video that might be the most surprising release of her career.
Rihanna being unapologetic about how to pronounce her name. The pop star is once and for all settling the dispute on how to say it. She wants everyone to know it's Rihanna, not Rihanna.
Hello, British Vogue. It's Rihanna, and I want to welcome you to Paris, where I'm launching Fenty Maison.
Rihanna? Her name is actually Rihanna? What? This is like finding out that Beyonce's name is actually pronounced Bay once. Like, what? Like, and here's the thing. I don't mind if you change your name, but going from Rihanna to Rihanna is too small for my brain to remember. No, I feel like a name change has to be big, you know, like going from Puff Daddy to P. Diddy. I can do that, you know? Or Prince to Symbol, right? Or R. Kelly to Correctional Inmate 4725. These are changes I can get behind. But Rihanna? No. You know what makes it even worse? Is that she wrote a whole song called What's My Name? That would have been the perfect time to tell us your name. She should have been like, Rihanna, that's my name. Rihanna, you're pronouncing it wrong. And finally, it's graduation season. And a West Virginia high school principal is leaving his graduates with one final lesson, although it's not the lesson he wanted.
A high school principal is facing major embarrassment today. He gave a speech at his school's graduation ceremony, which one of his students thought she'd heard the speech before. From, of all people, actor Ashton Kutcher.
Be smart, be thoughtful, be generous.
Inspiring words from a high school principal at graduation. But one graduate thought the speech sounded a little familiar.
It's really three things.
For me, it's really three things.
The first thing is about opportunity.
The first thing is about opportunity.
The second thing is about being sexy.
The second thing is about being intriguing.
And the third thing is about living life.
And the third thing is about living life.
In conclusion, I love my wife, Mila Kunis. Good night, everybody. Good night. I gotta give this principal credit, though. At least he changed sexy to intriguing. I like that, yeah. Yeah, because even he knew it would have been awkward if he was like, congratulations, class of 2019, stay bangable. So, yeah, he stole Ashton Kutcher's. Like, here's the thing about the story that I find intriguing, and by that I mean sexy. He could have picked Martin Luther King Jr. or Nelson Mandela or Eleanor Roosevelt, but of all the speeches he stole, Ashton Kutcher from the 2013 Teens Choice Awards? Like, now it makes me wonder if he does this every year. Maybe he only steals from award shows. Like maybe last year he was like, students, I'm gonna let you finish, but Bay once had the greatest video of all time.